But it was asking how to get a cross section of a 3D object animated. I'm just going to build it in GeoGebra from scratch to show you the finished product, but also how I might go about building it, which is at least as useful. Click on View, turn 3D graphics mode on, and you can see we get a 3D window. For now, I'm going to close the main graphics window, and I might just need to you can resize windows. This is in GeoGebra Classic 5 if I want to there. I can move around on the 3D mode, dragging with my left mouse, dragging with my middle mouse moves it, and right mouse also spins it, and I can zoom in and out with my mouse wheel. I'm going to build a square base pyramid. You can use the tools to build anything you like. So actually, there's always tools up here, but they're always using a text command just in the input bar. So you can always do a more precise version of this. But to start with, I'm actually going to build a polygon. So I'm going to build a square base. So I'm just spinning it around so I can see this. It should have snap to points on. So 0, 1, let's get the 1, 1 point just there. Finish off the polygon by going back to the start. And there's a square. It's called Q1. And I could use a pyramid, and it asks for a polygon for the bottom and then select touch point. Actually, I'm just going to type the command pyramid because there's another way to use this command. It also suggests it, but it says maybe just a polygon and a height would be enough. And I don't really care what this pyramid is, so I'm just going to say use Q1 for and then height, let's just say it's 1. And it's built me a square base pyramid, which is nice. All I need now is a plane to intersect with it. So I'm going to make a point just anywhere on the x-axis using the point thing. And once I've made that, if I press escape to go back to the move tool, I can drag this point around. Obviously it's not a plane yet. What I'd like it to do is have a vertical plane, so parallel to this y-axis here. And luckily there's a command for a parallel plane. Let's get the plane tool, perpendicular plane. Perpendicular to the y-axis, there it is. And you see it is intersecting already. And what I'd like to do is just highlight the intersection and maybe make it an object in its own right, and there's an intersect tool to do that. So I'm going to intersect the plane and the shape, which is called E. There it is. You can already see that little trapezium in there. And if I just go back to the move tool, I can drag this forward and backward, and you see that object already being highlighted. But maybe you want a 2D version of that. And there is a neat command in GeoGebra which a lot of people haven't come across, and I hadn't come across till relatively recently. That intersection is the poly 1 here. If I right click on it, there's a create 2D view from poly 1. So it's going to create a view looking straight on to that shape, and it will make a new window over here. I can resize that. It's also got point F there, which maybe I don't care about, but as you can see, if I move this around, when the intersection exists, if it doesn't get a gray screen, but when it does exist, you can see that shape. And you can do some prettying up here. I could get rid of these labels. I can zoom in on this. Maybe I want it to be focused on that. Maybe if I select all of that with the right button, turn the labels off, then I've got just a cleaner setup. And already in about a few minutes, I've got a file that I can move around and be flexible with. I built myself, so I understand how it works and I understand how I can tinker with it. I hope that's useful. You can obviously find lots of these files ready built on the GeoGebra resources page, and I'll put this one on my page just in case it's useful.